Welcome to the Garia. That is a technical term that applies to any space in which I inhabit. So, yeah. Sorry about it. Anyway, I'm back from vacation in case you didn't know that already. For those of you who didn't know I was on vacation, maybe the indicator might have been when the channel went on hiatus for like 3 weeks, but in any case, that's fine. I was staying with Mel at an Airbnb, and I took 2 weeks off of vacation from work to stay with her, and then we were together for 3 weeks. We visited home every now and then. We had some things that we did here. We reorganized my office first of all, so it's not a complete disaster here anymore. And we put up some RGB lights, which run behind my desk now while I'm streaming. They're very cute and extremely gay. Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun times together. But of course, as you know, Mel is self-employed. So her being here with me meant that she was away from her computer. And if you've ever done any art or anything like that, you know that you can't really do it at full capacity if you don't have your main device for which to do art on with you. And she wasn't able to bring her whole computer to Texas with me. So she did do a fantastic job raising some money for her rent via some commissions that she was doing on her iPad. Those were the snow globes that I helped her advertise and that some of you bought. Thank you so much if you bought some of those. I spent a good majority of one of the weeks on the trip helping manage her admin for those and helping organize information for her on those and things like that. So I'm glad that it was successful, and I'm glad that everyone seemed to like their snow globes if they bought one. But unfortunately, the snow globes were not able to cover the full cost of the rent, and as it turns out, living away from home for 3 weeks is quite expensive. So that is the purpose of this Donathon. We're trying to raise 1,000 USD to help Mel with her rent costs, and everything after her rent costs will be split between her and I to recuperate some of our trip expenses, so that we don't incur any unfortunate financial happenings due to the money that we had to spend while being alone. How's the knee holding? It's actually quite good. I think it recovered finally. It took like 2 days, which is stupid, but it doesn't hurt today. My back still hurts. I don't know when that will go away or if it will. But it does still hurt. I've been using the heat pad. I've been taking medication. I've used BioFreeze on it. And it unfortunately still hurts, so I don't know. Hopefully it just needs some more time to recover. Red Domi looks so good with this background. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I think so too. He pops a lot because it's so purple. So yeah, here's the nature of this event. We're going to be playing games all day long. I'm going to be streaming for 12 hours. We're going to be playing a bunch of games. We're going to be hanging out together. It's going to be a fun time. There might be games that you've seen. There might be games that you've seen in the past on this channel. There might be games that you've never seen before on this channel. We're going to talk about my top 10 games for the year. That's pretty much the stream. That's what we have. I'm sorry, I don't have any Donothon goals. I don't know how to build a Donathon. This was very last minute and away from my computer. It was mostly done on my cell phone, if I'm being honest with you. The donations are a courtesy, so if you can donate to the Donathon, we would greatly appreciate that. It's of course not required to watch the Donathon, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of what we're doing here. Now, I did say in the ad that we're gonna get some keys. So here's the thing with Keymailer, right? In order for me to do Keymailer keys and for them to count on the stream, I have to restart the game. I have to restart the stream each time I do a key, which is fine. That's not a big deal. But there are some things I want to get out of the way before I do that, because the reason why I was like 40 minutes late getting the stream started is because I was trying to compile that top 10 list I mentioned earlier in the stream, and during my compiling of that top 10 list, Twitch went down. And I thought that all of my highlights were broken, and I got very upset. But then Twitch came back up, and I was able to get it all together. So I do have all the top 10 materials in front of me, and there are like 11 windows open. I don't really want to keep those open all stream long, because I'm pretty sure they'll probably fuck with the games that I play. So I think what I want to do first is get the top 10 discussion out of the way, and then after we finish the top 10 discussion, then we will move into some other things. We'll move into some whatever, some games, some keys. I'll probably do the keys first, honestly, because the less I restart the stream, the better. So once I get the keys out of the way, then I can just keep the stream going as normal. And I need to probably put a timer up. I didn't think about that. Let me get a quick and dirty Donothon timer going. Because I didn't put that up like an idiot. So let's see. I think that might be fine. Set timer. Countdown. 12. No. Yes. No? God, I don't know. 11 minutes and 22 seconds. No, 11 minutes and 48 seconds. Yeah, there we go. No, 11 hours and 48 minutes. Yes. Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I do know time. If you think I don't know time, well, you're right, but I do know time. Alright, let's try and get this going. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to know time. Hold on. I don't want this stream to be the next 30 minutes of me just trying to set things up that I should have set up already. I really should have gotten all this done before I did go live. But I didn't. Oh, that's ugly. That is ugly as sin. It has so much gross qualities to it. Hold on. Maybe I can chroma key that out. Let me just quickly... It makes you feel better. That is how everyone else's streams go. It does make me feel better. It does. So... For those of you watching who are like, why is he so bad at this? This is my first Donathon. I usually do my Donathons with Mel, but Mel is resting, so she is not here. And also, this was my initiative, not hers. And even though I would like for her to be a part of it, she needs to get rest. So, yeah. She's doing her own stuff. I don't know how to chroma key this out. Maybe if I do a chroma key for black. Okay, that didn't work. I really don't want this to be... What about opacity? Can that... I don't want to... What about color key? What is a color key? I don't know what that is. Oh, dear. Okay. I think we might just have to deal with it. I hate it. I hate it. But I think we're just gonna have to deal with it being there. Alright. Oh, I see. The thing that makes me upset is it's in black and white on the website, right? But on the browser source, it's not. A lot of the god make it smaller. Okay, there. There, it's smaller. Sorry. It's so bad. Oh god, it's so bad. Okay. Hi Mel, welcome. This is my attempt at doing a Donathon for you. I hope that you appreciate it. It's going so bad. Okay. Alright. Okay, no more laughing. Alright. We got some serious things to be doing, so let's get to them top 10 games, okay? Alright, so first of all, I need to add the Donathon timer that I just took to this thing. So give me a minute to do that. It is. I didn't add it to the other guy. Oh, I hate it. The goal? What do you mean? The goal's not gone. It's in the corner. All right, we're just gonna put this here. Just gonna put that there. It's like one of those mall countdowns to Christmas. I should probably hide Woofer, because Woofer is clashing a bit with the goal there. Yeah, I had the goal in the corner. I thought that would be better, but if you think it should be located someplace else, let me know, and I will put it elsewhere. All right, so to begin with, we played a lot of games on this channel this year. Not all of them were new games. I think actually a very few of them were new games. We mostly played a lot of games that have been out for a while that I like caught notice of. But we did also play some new games, some new RPGs, and this year I really got into doing keys for Keymailer. So we did quite a lot of demos and first looks and things like that. And that was something that I got pretty heavily into towards the end of the year, more so than the start of it. Um, I've really enjoyed that. I feel like getting to try out a more varied amount of games is actually a really cool thing. Because before that, I kind of stuck to a niche on this channel, which is the RPGs, the horror games, and the visual novels, and we still do that. But it is nice every now and then to try something that is different. And to try something that I don't normally play because it gives me the opportunity to expose you guys to things you might normally watch. You might not normally watch. And that's kind of a big initiative for me. We also finished quite a few RPGs this year, which may not feel like it because there's a lot of games that we didn't finish this year, but we did finally finish Trails from Zero, which I believe we started last year. And we made it to the end of Final Fantasy 16, and while we haven't finished Final Fantasy 16 this year, we don't have a whole lot left to go on it. Um, there weren't a lot of big budget RPGs that I played on this channel this year. I think the one I played the most of was probably Trails Vember, actually. We played a lot of Fire Emblem Engage as well. And there were a bunch of other things here and there that we gave a shot that we haven't finished yet. Star Ocean being one of them, Batten Kaitos being another one. I believe we played some of Dragon Quest 11 at some point. And those are all games that I want to revisit, of course. And we'll most likely be doing so next year. But I do want to tell you just quickly, just talk a little bit about some of the games I enjoyed the most, and go into why I enjoyed them. So we're going to start that list off. And I already fucked up this list because the first name on this list is actually Chrono Cross, which I called Chrono Trigger on the list. So you're welcome for that, I guess. Um, for those of you who were not around for our playthrough of Chrono Cross, that's totally okay. Chrono Cross was a part of Dog Boy Sunday. We played it together with Turtle. It was one that we played for, I want to say maybe about a month or maybe about a month and a half or 2 months. Um, and the reason why I put it on this list is because despite having been released so many years ago, this game was actually really, really engaging to play. It had a really interesting plot, harkened back to the likes of Xenoblade. Um, And then we found out that it's like loosely related to the Xeno series, which was kind of a mind-blowing thing. It's been a long time since I played a game that was quite like this, that had this vibe to it, and I really enjoyed the overall story and the characters. And for those of you who have been watching me for a while, you might know that I'm a huge fan of a game series called Suikoden. Um, and while I have never played a Suikoden game on this channel, I've played plenty of them growing up. And this kind of just gave me Suikoden vibes. It reminded me of those times back in high school when I would be playing Suikoden 5 and just keeping walkthroughs open, trying to figure out how to recruit characters and stuff like that. It was that enjoyable. And I would say that this is probably the most fun that we've had on a collab stream in quite a while. Um, which is something to say considering it was several collab streams, but yeah, the shape that Dog Boys Sunday has taken, I think, has become really unique and different. And because Turtle and I take turns picking games, you never really know what's coming because the other person is always picking what you're playing. So that is where that is. Um, and that was Chrono Cross. Thank you so much for joining me to experience it. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Unfortunately, the phase during which this channel put VODs up on YouTube began mostly after this was finished. Uh, so I do not have much of Chrono Cross on YouTube, but I have started uploading all of my VODs to YouTube. So starting next year, all of the VODs that I do on Twitch will be uploaded on a one-to-one basis to YouTube. Um, and that is, yeah, that's that. All right, let's move on. All right, our next game, and I'm sure you saw this coming because I simped for him for quite a while. Our next game is Resident Evil 4 remake. So Resident Evil 4 remake was not exactly surprising in terms of content because it's a remake of a game that I've already played before several times. But it was surprising in terms of how interesting the overall quality increase of the game was. This is the very first game that I have ever completed on stream on hardcore difficulty. I'm actually still pretty shocked we were able to do that, but we were able to pull it off. And even if I didn't catch the end of the game on YouTube because for some reason it didn't upload, uh that I'm sorry. No, I'm incorrect. It uploaded. I captured it on Twitch. I just forgot to highlight it. So it died. But even though we weren't able to finish out the game on YouTube, I do also have Resident Evil 4 Remake on this list for another reason, and that's because Resident Evil 4 Remake is the very first game that I used for YouTube videos. This was a experiment for me. I've never done video editing before, and this year was the first time I've ever done it. We may have only put out about 4 videos for this before I decided that I just didn't really have the time to continue trying to video edit. But simply undertaking this alone feels like such a divorce from my usual approach to content that it was actually rather enjoyable learning something new that I really didn't learn a whole lot about um, beforehand. And as much as it is unfortunate that we weren't able to continue these videos, I enjoyed making them, and it showed me that I can make them. So it just means that hopefully, sometime in the near future, I can get back to video editing again, and we can do more stuff like this. But Resident Evil 4 Remake, great time. Very horny about Leon. Over Leon, on Leon, under Leon. I think we all are well aware of how hard I am for Leon, so I don't really think we need to go more into it. But thank you for joining me for this. If you did, it was a good time. I actually really enjoyed playing a game on hardcore difficulty. I don't normally do that. We tried it with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Unfortunately, it was not as successful. Um, but it shows me that I can do that. Maybe only because I've played the game before, but it did show me that I was able to bring something on that difficulty to completion, and that's really cool. So, yeah, that's Resident Evil 4. I'm sure you saw it coming. By the way, these are in no particular order. I didn't know how to number these games in terms of enjoyment because I enjoyed them all uh, enough to include them on the list. So I it just kind of felt weird to narrow that list down or like reorganize it and stuff, I guess. Um, but yeah. Sorry, Mel sent me some stuff I'm reading. All right. Next up on this list is a game that you probably didn't expect. But it's okay because I never expected that I would be playing it in my entire lifetime. And that would be okay, no, this is unacceptable. We're not doing this. This is gross. I'm not putting that on screen. All right, and that game is Subnautica. So the reason why I put Subnautica on this list is because Subnautica is a game that rarely comes along where you feel like every potential aspect of the game that you're playing may or may not murder you for reasons that you don't fully understand. And that's pretty much the thing that I felt the entire time I was playing this game. It felt a lot like me playing Subnautica was less me playing Subnautica and more me venturing through Subnautica, trying very hard to avoid things that might eat me and or murder me. Um, and this is actually the first horror game that I've played that focused entirely on water, besides Soma, which I never streamed. I played Soma with some friends that I had at the time. Um, that said, Subnautica was enjoyable to play. It was hard at times, painfully hard even. I have a lot of difficulty with games that just don't really tell you a whole lot of what to do. Um, and there are games that I have definitely given up on because they didn't really tell you much what to do. A lot of simulator games are like that actually, especially farming simulators. For some reason, when I'm not given like a guide on where to go or what to do or who to do it with or who to do, it's really hard for me to like get into it. I guess I'm just a person that needs that kind of direction. But even so, without that direction from Subnautica, we were able to fumble our way through the game with some help from Mel, who had played it before. And when we actually got things going, when we actually started to explore more and to get more into the trenches of this game and uncover more things, this became very enjoyable to play. Um, and I think we all enjoyed how much this game terrified the shit out of me. So yeah, that's why Subnautica is on this list. Thank you so much if you were here to experience it. This is another game that unfortunately we didn't upload much of on YouTube. When I played Subnautica, the stage during which we were at in my YouTube uploads was the stage in which I was just uploading stuff without editing it. And I quickly found out I didn't like doing that. Um, we do that still now, but I still edit it a little bit. Like I edit out the intros, I edit out some of the pauses. Um, but yeah, this was also back when I wasn't really using YouTube all that much and really didn't know what to do with it. So I think we've really evolved a lot this year, probably a lot more than I realized um, as we've been playing these games. So yeah, that was Subnautica. I hope that you enjoyed it when we played it, and I certainly did. Nut 2 for 2024? Maybe. Maybe. I have to snag it first. Or I think you have it. I don't remember. All right. Next up on this list is another probably likely not surprising game. Um, because we devoted an entire month to this game, which wasn't the intention, but ended up being what happened. And that game is none other than Trails from Zero. I don't know why it's not going. Okay, there it goes. So, Trails from Zero is part of the Legend of Heroes series, which some of you might know I've talked about as before as the Kiseki series. This is the fourth installment in that series. And we played it as part of Trails Vember, which was an experimental event in which I played the same series of games for an entire month. And much to my shock, doing that actually increased the amount of people who paid attention to these games. Uh, Trails has always kind of been a part of my channel flavor. Uh, I played Trails a lot when I first started streaming, back when I used 3 Tene for my model and moved around very little. That was during our playthrough of Trails of Cold Steel, and we made it all the way to Trails from Zero, and we still have more Trails games to play as well. Um, During Trails Vember, we were able to not just finish Trails from Zero, but we were also to start Trails to Trails to Blue and Azure, and get a fair way through it. And like, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what to say about this one. It's been a part of my life for so long. It feels like I looked forward to playing this game for 8 years before I finally got to. It's just really hard to articulate how much I enjoy this game because I feel like it was probably apparent going through it. Um, but yeah, I really loved Trails from Zero. I never thought I would ever play this game or get to finish it. Honestly, in my lifetime, there was a really good chance at one point where a lot of us thought that this game was never going to be localized. It just seemed like that was going to be the case. I had contemplated many times purchasing it in Japanese to play it using the fan translation. And lo and behold, just out of nowhere, the announcement came and both of them came out finally. So we were able to experience them in their entirety. And now we have to play the sequel to move on to the rest of the Trails series, which we will be doing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for enjoying Trails from Zero. It means a lot to me that you came out in Trails Vember, and so many of you ended up appreciating this series more than you did. Um, that's just really cool to me. I really don't know what else to say. So thank you. That was Trails from Zero. Um, yeah. All right, let's move on. I hope this list isn't disappointing. Like, I'm sure it probably is, and if it is, you can keep it to yourself. But like I'm really not very good at talking about things in retrospect. I feel like if you watch me play some of these games, you probably know how much I enjoyed them. And I'm not going into like the plot of these games or telling you about them because I feel like most people here have already watched me play them, so they know what they're about. Um, so it's kind of hard to figure out where to start and finish with the discussion part, but I hope it's okay. Oh, good. Okay, we'll continue this list, but before we continue this list, we're going to go to a quick ad break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. So, welcome back to stream. I hope that you all enjoyed the ad break. For those of you who don't know what we're doing here, we're doing a Donathon to raise money for Mel's rent and to recoup some of the losses of our trip. To donate, type exclamation tip. You can donate to either my Ko-fi or to my stream elements, I think it is. Um, and it will and I'll shout you out on the stream. But basically, what we're doing is we're doing 12 hours of we're playing games together. We're reviewing my top 10 games right now, and then we'll move on to some games. But that's what we're doing. We're just hanging out all day long for New Year's Eve. So if you are feeling lonely on the holidays, you're more than welcome to stay here with me and hang out as much as you want. Okay. Hi, Abby. Okay. All right. Our next game I have to talk a little bit about before I actually go into. This game actually it means something to me in a different way. I played this game when I was much younger, probably when I think turned 20 and when it came out. And at the time I was playing Final Fantasy 14 and I had a friend who was playing it along with me. We would play it on Discord call. I'd never played a game like this in my life. It was very different compared to other games that I played, so I was really bad at it. And he spared no expense to tell me how bad I was at it. So for a long time, I actually really hated this game, like a lot. It wasn't until Mel and I talked about it a few times, and until Wavy and Mel talked about it a couple of times, that I actually started to get a little bit more interested in playing this again. So our next game that we're going to talk about is Darkest Dungeon. This is not a game that I thought I would ever stream. I did not. I never imagined I would ever play this game again. Because I hated it so much when I played it the first time. That said, when we played Darkest Dungeon, I feel like I got really hooked on it. It was just so amusing to see things play out. There was just so much mystery into what was happening. There's so many relics. There's so many skills you can upgrade. There's a variety of classes you can choose. There's so many different enemies that you can fight and get murdered by. There's bosses that you can get destroyed by. There's a torch modifier that makes it to where if the area is dark, the game is harder. There's just so much to Darkest Dungeon that I felt so engaging and interesting, and I honestly think that the reason why I enjoyed it so much was probably because I played it on stream. And I made it less about me playing it by myself and more into an experience of me playing it with others. Now, mind you, we never finished this game, which is fine. I do intend to play it more. But during this year, we also were able to get a key for Darkest Dungeon 2, the sequel of that game, and I never expected that to happen. I feel like if we had not played Darkest Dungeon 1, I probably wouldn't have gotten that. Um, but we did, and we played some of that as well. So I feel like Darkest Dungeon really became a really enjoyable thing. To play together with all of you. So that's why Darkest Dungeon is on this list. I do look forward to playing more of it in 2024. Sometimes it takes going back to something. Now you got better general knowledge to be able to understand and enjoy it. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at this point in my streaming history, I've played so many roguelikes, whatever you want to call it, that I kind of understand how these games work now. So it's harder for me to be angry at them because I get them now. And back then I didn't play any. So I was really just I only cared about RPGs at that point. Um, so yeah, that's probably also part of it too. Um, all right. So that's Darkest Dungeon. I can't pause the play. I'm gonna pause it off screen. Just have to say you look amazing in HD. I'm watching via TV. Aw, thank you. Okay, our next game is one that is going to get me yelled at because I know we haven't finished it yet. Um, don't worry. I know. I'm very painfully aware. Oh, the bot's broken. Okay, hold on. That's weird. She was up. Oh, there she is. What the heck? Why didn't she respond to Abby? That's so weird. I don't know why she ignored you, Abby. I'm sorry. How rude. But yes, our next game is the ever notorious Final Fantasy 16. Uh, Being honest with you, when I went into playing Final Fantasy 16, I did not have high expectations. I went into it as a game I pretty much knew I probably wasn't going to like very much, but I wanted to play it because I wanted to understand why so many other people didn't like it. And mind you, there was a lot to not like about this game going into it. There were some things that were expressed by Yoshida uh, about the game's culture and the actual like characters of the game and things like that, which a lot of people were upset by, myself included. What I found going into Final Fantasy 16, however, was probably one of the best Final Fantasy experiences I have ever had. And that is a crazy thing to say because I've played a lot of Final Fantasy games. Um, Now, if you've watched me for any period of time, you're probably well aware I've never been a Final Fantasy fan. I'm a fan of certain Final Fantasies. I like Final Fantasy 13, for example. I'm one of the weird people that enjoyed Final Fantasy 13 too. Um, I did not like Final Fantasy 7 much until I played it in retrospect and played the remake and realized how horny I was for Cloud. Um, and I've never played Final Fantasy 8. I there's just a lot I can say about Final Fantasy. It's never been my favorite series. I feel like as I stream more of them, I am getting into this series more. As time goes on, and of course we will be playing Rebirth next year, so that might be changing something as well. Um, but I really loved Final Fantasy 16. There's so much to like about it. Oh God, I'm gonna cream my shorts. What the
Happy New Year,
fuck?
party face, sparkles.
Aw, Abby, thank you so much for being our first donation and donating $10. You're so sweet. Why did that not show up on screen? Huh. I'm perplexed. Oh, wait, what? Where's my alert box? I'm confused. I'm confused and probably stupid. I don't even think that appeared in the chat. What the hell? Hmm. Huh. Well, I don't know why that happened. Okay, that's okay. Anyway, moving on. Um, yes. So, this was a much more this was a much darker story compared to some other RPGs that got released this year. Final Fantasy 16 tells a very bleak story actually about a world that is pretty much on the edge of ruin, and unfortunately it does not get much better as you go through this game. Valisthea is fucked up, and the game doesn't really stop telling you that the entire way through. And mind you, we haven't finished this game yet, so I have no idea what happens in it or in the DLC. Um, and that might change my perception of it considerably. But I've enjoyed what we played of it so far. It has been such an interesting game to play just from an RPG standpoint. It feels a lot more like an action game than an RPG at times, but for some reason it works. It works with this game and the story it's telling, and yes, I understand Clive was probably a relatively boring protagonist and probably didn't have much flavor to him, but I would absolutely lick his armpits. So, yeah, that's another reason why this is on here. Um, so, yeah, that was Final Fantasy 16. I hope that you enjoyed playing it. I know I didn't finish it. I'm sure you're mad about it. We'll finish it next year, I promise. Um, I don't know how long the DLC is, but it might be one of those events that I mentioned, where we just do nothing but play that all year long, all month long. And if nothing else, there are other Final Fantasy games to fit into that. So, oh, and Ben, yes, Ben is a treat, and his. I feel like his entire performance of Clive is probably what sold Clive to me. As hot as Clive is, I feel like I wouldn't be nearly as interested in him if he didn't have Ben Starr's voice, and if Ben Starr didn't have his personality. So yeah, there we go. That said, we're moving off of Final Fantasy 16. Be grateful I did not make that a Clive Rossfield fan cam. Anyway, moving on. Ah, yes. Yes, yes. Our next game is a game that I initially wasn't going to stream, but decided to stream because I was having so much fun playing it. Um, and that game is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. The reason why Tears of the Kingdom is on this list, despite having played so little of it, because we haven't really gotten very far into this game. There's a whole lot we have not done, is because this game has just been an absolute delight to stream to people. There is so much in this game that can go wrong so quickly, and it's really entertaining to watch that happen, especially when your intention is not to make it go wrong, but for some reason you fucked up the construction of something, or you just weren't expecting something to move the way that it does. There's so much neat construction mechanics in this game that go into it. There's so much mystery in it. It is markedly an improvement over Breath of the Wild, which I never finished and streamed quite a bit before becoming a VTuber. So this was an easy choice for me, despite not having played it very much. I greatly enjoyed all of the chaos that came out of Tears of the Kingdom, and I feel like it's probably one of the best games that I played throughout my entire streaming year. Uh, and I'm sad that I couldn't play more of it because so many other things happened that took me away from it. But we will go back to it in 2024. I'll probably make this one of those events as well. I'm still trying to work out in my head what I want that to look like. Um, but yeah. Also, it does not hurt that a lot of the outfits Link has in this game are extremely fucking hot. So there is that too. And I have asked Mel to draw many of them, and we have not been able to do that. Um, but yeah. All right. That's that. Seeing the shit people got up to in this game was such a joy. It really was. It really was. Okay. Before we talk about our next game, I want you to know that this game is on this game is on the list as a very recent contender. Um, it is not only one of the games of the year, it is probably my personal game of the year. Um, which probably says a lot because I played Baldur's Gate 3. So, our next game is Alan Wake 2. Okay, so Alan Wake is a series that is extremely important to me personally. I played Alan Wake when I was just coming out of high school as somebody who was in community college, having no idea what the fuck it even was or why so many people were talking about it on my Facebook walls. Um, I finally managed to get Alan Wake, and when I played Alan Wake, I was so mystified by the world and everything in it that it inspired a great deal of my writing from that point on. I had the limited edition of Alan Wake 1. I read the book. I read the case files. I dug into that story as far as I possibly could. I became a huge fucking fan of Poets of the Falls, which is still a thing to this very day. I've been listening to that band for fucking 10 years now, probably longer. Um And that's to say nothing of how crazy I went over Control and how many times I played through Control and streaming Control. I'm pretty sure I streamed Control twice. I know I streamed it once, not as a VTuber, and then I went back to it and I streamed it again as a VTuber. I've never streamed a game twice on this channel. Unless you count like the Kiseki games, which technically they're under another title when you stream them in Japanese, so it doesn't count. But anyway, Alan Wake 2 is a marvel. It is a game that improves so much on its initial entry. There is so much more told about Alan and his story in this game than there was in Alan Wake 1. We learn a lot about his past. We learn a lot about who he is as a person. We learn a lot about his personal struggles. We learn about some of the mysteries that were in Alan Wake 1 that were never resolved. We finally figure out who the fuck Thomas Zane is and why he was so fucking important to Alan Wake 1. That is a mystery that has sat for 10 fucking years, and they finally start to explain it in Alan Wake 2. They call back to Control. There's so much to gush about in this game. I cannot talk enough about it. And it's so satisfying to witness it as somebody who's a fan of Remedy and of what they do, and just I cannot talk enough about Alan Wake 2. I understand fully that there are people that hate this game. I know that there are people who lit Remedy on fire for this game. Um, that's fine. You don't have to like it. Control wasn't people's favorite game either, trust me. There were a lot of people that did not understand what the fuck Control was or why it was even a game. I do remember somebody saying Control should have been a movie rather than a game, which I kind of agree with, but also at the same time, not really. Remedy continues to create games that are not just gaming experiences, but they are almost like movies within themselves. And I'm not trying to make a movie, I'm not trying to make a video games or art allegory here because I know that's overdone. What I'm trying to say is that these games have the quality of storytelling that could easily match up to that of a movie, in my personal point of view. I feel like you could easily make a movie out of Alan Wake Control and Alan Wake 2, and it would be a success. I don't know what else to say. Sam Lake is a very interesting, unique, clever man. And I love seeing what he does. I look forward to seeing more of it. He's an amazing man. I don't know what else to say. And you're only like halfway, maybe. Ironically, you're at the part where there's a 20-minute movie in the game in this video of, oh yeah, yeah, no, I remember. We watched the whole thing on stream. It was quite a marvel. But anyway, as much as I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3, and believe me, I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3 a great deal. I have like 140 hours to prove that. Alan Wake 2 is easily my top contender for Game of the Year just because of its narrative alone. It feels like something I would write. I don't know how else to put that into words. This just feels like a story that I would tell. The beats are similar, the tone is similar, some of the characterization, it just feels like something that easily matches with me. So yeah, that's why I consider Alan Wake 2 a contender on this list and also my personal most likely game of the year. Okay, so that one's done. Thank you for listening to me gush about a game that I've been obsessed with for 10 years. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, our next contender is probably quite a surprise. But our next game is The Case of the Golden Idol. The Case of the Golden Idol is a game that has been on my Steam recommended for literal years. I have seen this game so many times during Steam sales. I have seen it advertised to me. I have seen so many things about this game, and I have never actually played it until now. I've looked into it several times. If you're an avid watcher of this channel, you know I'm a huge fan of mystery games. This game has always been on my radar, and for some reason, I just never played it. And now that we finally have, this game was an absolute masterpiece. This is a story of generational decline. This is a story of a family that was literally cursed into relative non-existence. It is a story of tragedy, of revenge, of pain. There is so much to like about the way this story is told and the way that they've created this system where you have to piece everything together based upon little blanks in a document. And they give you hints here and there, but the hints aren't really enough to spoil the narrative. And the narrative itself evolves. I expected a narrative that had very little to do with itself. Everything is related. Every little thing throughout this game is connected in some way, is tied together in some way, and you don't really see how until the very ending of the game. But when it all comes together and you fully realize what is going on, it is nothing short of marvelous. This game deserved the DLC it got, and it deserves the sequel that it is getting in 2024. I cannot gush enough about how much I like this game and how much I wish other people would play it and how much other people would would bring some kind of attention to it and the people who made it. This game was only on my radar this year because of Keymailer. It popped up on my Keymailer and I requested a key and I never got it, so I bought it. That yeah, that's what I don't really have anything else to say. If you watch me play through it, you probably agree. This was an interesting experience. This was so different from other games that I've played. Um, and I look forward to playing more of it. I really want to play the DLC and I really want to play the sequels. So, the Case of the Golden Idol. There it is. Thank you for watching me play it. All right. And that brings us to our next contender. So some of you might remember there was a period of time on this channel where we played a certain game hunting ghosts. We don't do that anymore because the developers of that game turned out to be extremely problematic, and I don't wish to support that game anymore. But we always wanted to capture the feeling of that game again. And we played several like it, but they didn't quite get there. We played Demonologist, and Demonologist is a fantastic game. There's a lot of interesting things going on there, but it's just not the same. It doesn't capture that feeling of being in a van and knowing that your friends are going into a place to be dumbasses and not really knowing if you'll ever see them again at the end of it. So the reason why this next game is on the list is because of that. And this next game is something that has only been known to me for a period of maybe 2 months. And that game is Lethal Company. This game is something that was gifted to me on my birthday by Prime. We played it on my birthday stream, and it ended up being the only game we played my entire birthday stream long. I, for so many months, played the Ghost game on this channel with so many people. We did so many Ghost game collabs with Mel and with Sheikah and with some other people. That for a while it was literally the only thing that I did on weekends. Sometimes for hours at a time. And I feel like, despite being a completely different game, Lethal Company really captures the same feeling that that game inspired when it first came out. I'm not saying the name of it on purpose, by the way, so if you know it, please don't type it into chat. I know the name of the game. I'm not giving them any type of publicity or any type of endorsement or anything like that. The developers of that game did a really terrible thing, and they do not deserve any attention because of it. Anyway, Lethal Company's basic premise is sort of the same as that other game where you are with your friends in a van and you're going out to collect scrap. You're not looking for ghosts this time. You're not looking for demons this time, but there are plenty of demons to be found. And the goal of the game is to go in and get the scrap and come out and add it to your quota. And if you don't pass the quota, you get yeeted out of the ship. That's just how it is. It's a brutal game. It's a lethal game. It matches its name very well. There is so much chaos that can happen in this game in such a short period of time, and I genuinely enjoyed playing it. I regret somewhat not knowing of it sooner because I feel like there's so many YouTube shorts and TikToks and things like that I could have created from this game had I been into it as long as other people had. But that's okay, because there's always 2024. And we will be playing more Lethal Company. Don't worry. But that's Lethal Company. I hope that you enjoyed seeing us play it. It became an instant favorite to me and to Mel and to Prime. And we really enjoyed playing it a lot. And we really want to play it with more people somewhere down the line. So look forward to that. I think it's only got popular around the same time. It was. I'd been seeing TikToks for it via some people for at least like maybe a couple of weeks before that. But yeah, that's probably the case. Um, so that is the end of the top 10 list, but I do have one more game to talk about. I feel like um I feel like I need to talk about this game because it revolutionized a series that I am such a big fan of in such a major way. Um so we have an honorable mention on the top 10 list, and that honorable mention belongs to Fire Emblem Engage. So Fire Emblem Engage is a game that we did not get to finish on this channel this year, despite trying to finish it. For a while, I was trying something new where I only focus on one game at a time, and that's what we do until it's done. But it didn't quite work out very well. It was kind of the bones of Trails of Ember before I knew what I wanted Trails of Ember to be, and then I took that concept and I made Trails of Ember, and I feel like I feel like I created something much better with that than I did when I was trying to play Engage. Um, the reason why Fire Emblem Engage is on this list is because Fire Emblem is one of my top favorite series of all time. I've played most every Fire Emblem game that I possibly could, short of the ones that you have to emulate or purchase online via some Japanese retailer. And is there a cat in here? I think there's a cat in here. Sorry, give me 1 second. I was close. There is not a cat in here. There is a cat out there. Um, it's Inky, and he is eating the carpet for some reason. And also playing with the toys, so I don't really know why he's doing all that. But anyway, back to Fire Emblem Engage. Fire Emblem Engage is a fantastic game that a lot of people don't like because it tried something new. And to be fair to those people, I can understand why there's a lot of dislike for this game. It is very anime coded. It is very inspired by VTubing. It's very much inspired by idol culture and things like that in a couple of different ways. But that's just the designs. That is the character designs. It really doesn't translate to the game itself. The game itself tells a very traditional Fire Emblem story, which I feel like has been a divergence in the past entries. And I feel like it really gets back to what Fire Emblem was in its roots, before Fates came along and made everything weird and strange and different. Um, Fire Emblem Engage is a really interesting, unique story told with not a whole lot of characters, honestly. Fire Emblem games usually have a ton of characters in them. Engage does not honestly have that many compared to some of its other entries, yet it still manages to make each one of them unique and interesting people that you want to find out more about. And while it does have some of the same old Fire Emblem tropes of, something having to do with dragons and dragon stones and things like that, it manages to create something unique at the same time, where you really feel like the flow of this game is better than some of the previous entries. And I personally hope that it is a staple that continues in the Fire Emblem series for some time to come. So that's why Fire Emblem Engage made it on this list. We'll finish it next year. Um, Might be one of those events that we play. Maybe we just play some Fire Emblem games all month. Who knows? Who really knows? We will certainly see. It feels like a love letter to the fans of previous games. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it feels like. And that's honestly how I felt playing it too. So I completely agree with that. Thank you guys so much for enduring my hour of talking. I hope that you enjoyed this top 10 list. We are going to do a quick ad break now, and then we're going to migrate over to playing some games. I think we'll do the keys first, and then we'll move to some of the other stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I hope that you found it interesting. I'll be cutting it up and putting it up on YouTube only as the list. So you'll be able to watch it in a much more compact form if you missed it. Hello, Aura. Welcome. Hope that you're having a good day. All right. We will be back in a minute and 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Alright, welcome back to stream. Okay, so, that concludes the top 10 part of this, Donathon. Next. Next, we're going to be playing, some of the keys that I got from Keymailer. There were 3, but now there's 2. The third one is for a game called Riftstorm. It is not playable for some reason on Steam, so I cannot play it. Don't know why. It just says coming soon, and it doesn't really let me download the game. So that's kind of weird. But anyway, the other 2 are for a game called Final Stardust Cosmic Nexus, which is a card game that looks sort of inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! And then there's another one called Neptunia Reverse, which is a series that I have not touched since 2014, maybe? It's been a while. It's been a while. So the thing with Keymailer games is we actually have to restart the stream in order to do a Keymailer stream. So I'm going to quickly get that set up. I'm going to take the stream off, and then I'm going to put it back on so that it registers under the Keymailer category correctly. And we'll be doing that with Neptunia as well. And then once we finish with Neptunia, we'll just continue the stream as normal. So let me just get that all set up here. Okay. All right. It's all set up. So I'm going to quickly take the stream down. Don't go anywhere. We will be back up in just a few short seconds. Okay, welcome back. Sorry, I got scared because Twitch, OBS was telling me that my stream key wasn't being recognized, so I thought maybe Twitch died again. I ruined my own stream. But anyway, curious to hear your New Year's resolutions, but I imagine you have that on your list of topics to discuss, or maybe you have. I have not discussed it yet. I'm not actually much of a New Year's resolution person, but I do have some thoughts in mind. And yeah, we will discuss it. We'll discuss it later, later on in the stream. Yeah. All right. So, our first game that we're going to be playing is called Final Stardust Cosmic Nexus. It is a card game that is anime inspired by games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or what is that? What is that one that the one it starts with a W. It sounds like I fuck. I don't remember the name of it. I only know Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, let's check this out together. That's fair. Either way, looking forward to your plans for next year. Aw, thank you. That's very kind. I am looking forward to yours as well. I've talked about a lot of mine already on the channel, but Mel and I have some surprise stuff that we're hoping to work on in this coming year that I hope people will be excited about. That's a title for sure. It really is. It sounds kind of like an anime. And it froze as soon as I open it. It's not really a good sign, is it? Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's a cute little guy. There's just a cute little guy on the screen. Oh, he's gone. All right, as we do for every Keymailer stream. Oh, hello. Hey there, I'm Noor, the developer behind Final Stardust. The first few weeks will be a bit low in terms of content. Sorry for that. For more info, please check the first Steam announcement. Thanks, Noor. Thank you for the pets, and hello, Nictana, welcome. Do I got everything? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Can you please pin this? So this is the game page on Steam. If you like this game as we're playing through it and decide that you want to give it a shot, you can check it out there. And I'm sure the developer would appreciate you doing so. This key was given to me by Keymailer, courtesy of the developer of this game, which is... Give me 1 second, sorry. Noor Saidana and Kinzora. So thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to play this game. I have not played a card game in so many years, and I don't think I've ever played one on stream besides Slay the Spire. So, oh, that's okay. I'll pin it then. Okay, it's pinned. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and give this a go. See what it's like. There's little man. Thank you. Okay, we get to choose an element. Manipulate plants and earth. Playstyle is focused on tankiness. Harness the power of ice and water. Playstyle is focusing on healing. Control wind and lightning. Playstyle is focused on utility. Control fire and lava. Playstyle is focused on burst. When I played Magic, burst was mostly my thing. And Dom's element is fire. But Dom is also a tank. Yeah, let's go with that one. Whoa, I got a cute dragon guy. That's neato. Planet Zemdia is composed of 6 different islands. Vendis, Daysmid, Blue Frost, Thundin, Pyrono, and Skyvia. I probably butchered all of those names. Wait. Am I supposed to be going through a... Oh, there's arrows. Duh. With the resistance of my Jupiter flying form, you have the ability to explore all of these islands. Every island has a variety of locations, typically 3, except for the central island Vendis. Progressing to the next island is not possible until you have unlocked all the locations on the previous island. Each location is assigned a number, and the specific location you need to visit is indicated by a quest icon. To navigate to a particular location, all you need to do is hover over it. Once you have confirmed your desired destination, you can simply click on it to proceed. Whenever you hover over a location, the preview information at the bottom of the screen is automatically updated. The preview displays the name of the island, the name of the location, and provides a background image corresponding to that specific location. Once you have selected a location, all that remains is to confirm your choice, and I will swiftly travel there at full speed. Once you become more familiar with Zemdia, you can enable or disable the location information by using this button. Furthermore, by clicking on the menu, you can access additional features such as the shop or deck building options. These features will be coming soon. Okay, I believe this game is in early access if I recall correctly, so that's the reason why the content is kind of a little bit all over the place. And I'm not really sure when it's slated to be released. I believe it's slated to be released sometime early next year. But I'm not 100% positive on that. But let's give this a go. Let's see what this is like. During an Astral Link cutscene, you have the option to perform 3 distinct actions. Choosing Talk will enable you to start a conversation. Buttons are available on the side to enhance your dialogue experience, eliminating never-ending conversations. By selecting Battle during the Astral Link cutscene, you can initiate a battle against the Elementalist from whom you are conversing. Opting to leave will grant you the ability to exit the conversation and return to the world map. The level of friendship you share with an Elementalist is depicted by an Astral Link bar. The closer your bond with that individual is, the more the bar will be filled. The Astral Link bar is divided into 5 slots, each representing a different level ranging from 1 to 5. You can earn experience points, XP, by winning battles against the Elementalist, which contributes to advancing your friendship level. The dialogue at AI difficulty will dramatically change according to the level of your Astral Link with the respective Elementalist. As you engage in more battles together, your bond strengthens, bringing you closer to one another. Only level 1 is playable for now. In the world map, your Astral Links are presented by stars, allowing you to quickly visualize your progress with all the Elementalists at a glance. Upon reaching a new level of the Astral Link with an Elementalist, you will receive a reward that is more likely relevant to that particular character. These rewards can include items such as Gold Stardust, their most powerful card, a deck recipe, and other related bonuses. Oh, okay, so that's like how, like, if you used to beat people in Yu-Gi-Oh, you would get, like, their cards or something, or their top card, or some shit like that. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hey, good to see you again. If you ever feel a little bit rusty, I'm always up for a challenge. We gotta make sure you stay on track. I miss Ferndar already. I hope he's doing well. But I have no doubt in my mind that he will learn a lot of things with you. Alright, let's battle this guy. Whoa! Alrighty. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this little man out. Is there no tutorial for battles? Oh, this is gonna be chaotic as hell. Okay, I guess I ran out of something. Okay, I guess I ended the phase. I don't know if I meant to. I think there probably should have been a battle phase there that I missed. Oh, okay, I died. Oh no, I didn't die. The little man's alive. Okay, let's pull out... What is this? Deal 1200 Mars damage to all enemy planos. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. Okay, that didn't do anything. That was probably not good. I think this guy's water. Yeah, he's water, and I'm fire. And those two elements do not... They just cross each other. I'm pretty sure he's actually stronger than me on the elemental wheel. I don't really know why I tried to fight him. So there is that. Well, okay. Let's continue. I'm sure it's fine. Wait, it's my turn again? Alright, I'm gonna put this hopping guy out. Is that his name? Hopping? Hakapyro? Oh, okay. Well, I was almost close. I seem to not be able to put hopping out. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I think we get to fight? Oh, okay. We did some damage to that guy. Nice. Okay. Oh, this isn't like magic where I can put cards out after... Okay, I see. We died. What's this little void? Oh. It's a black hole. That guy gains 100 EP for every plano in the black hole. Yeah, let's put him out. Ooh. He's strengthened. What is an EP? Isn't that like an album thing? Alright, I'm gonna fight that guy. Nice. Okay. That little guy's back. Oh, hell. Why'd that guy put out like 9 guys? Well. I seem to be getting owned pretty expertly. Damn. Shit. Alright, well that was not fun. Nice. I can't play any of these guys? Oh my. How do I... Wait, I can't even do a phase. What the hell? Wait, what? Oh, he evolved! Oh my god! Oh, I guess you can only play that guy by evolving another guy. I'm using technical terms, by the way. When I say play that guy by evolving another guy, those are technical terms, okay? So, you know. Yeah. Nice. We're doing something. That guy doesn't have any cards left in his deck. Does that mean he loses automatically? Oh no, he got the entire deck back. What did he do? How did he hurt my dudes? How did he do that? All right, let's see. I don't know what EP is, but I'm gonna play that. I'm guessing EP is energy points. Oh, that must be what this is. This is how much cards I can play, I guess. Wow. I feel dumb. Probably because I am dumb, but, you know. Is it battle time? It's battle time. All right. Okay, let's go. That was nothing. Okay, that was something. That was something. I wonder if I skipped the tutorial somewhere. I feel like there has to be a tutorial in a card game. There's got to be something somewhere. I might have just skipped it. I feel like Mel whenever she's playing a new game and doesn't want to start a tutorial. Dom, want to say Happy New Year's Eve. I'm alert to work. Thank you, Nira. Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. I hope that you have fun working. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. What was that card? Okay, I see. Nope, you're fine. Hope you enjoy your ramen. Alright, let's kill those. Okay, yeah, alright. For some reason, those guys are unified, and I don't know why. But I think we're gonna do massive big titty damage to this, this guy here. Oh yeah, that was some massive big titty damage. God damn, we won. We managed to win! Yay! For those of you who don't know what we're doing today, by the way, we are doing a Donathon to raise money for Mel's rent and to recover our trip costs. So, if you are able to donate, it is optional, but we would greatly appreciate it. Type _tip to donate to either my Ko-fi or my my Stream Elements, and I'll give you a nice little shout out as a reward for donating. So thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me. Alright, we beat that one. I still don't know what I'm doing. Is there a tutorial anywhere? Oh, okay, it's grayed out. Got it. Okay. Alright, I guess they just don't have that many systems in the game yet. That's okay. It's not such a big deal. I can fumble my way through it. I kind of don't want to deal with that. I opened it and it just looked too intimidating. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so let's see what else can we do here. Let's talk to. This guy looks hot. Talk to that guy. Don't tell me you came here to check out my muscles. Oh, wow. They're awesome, right? I can tell. I had to go through a lot of adversity to reach this physique. If you need some advice, just let me know. I do need advice. Okay, that's not the advice that I need, though I appreciate the candor. I think we're just gonna have to fight. I think we're just gonna have to try our best. All right, here we are again. I kind of have a better idea of what I'm doing, but I still have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna play this little man. Okay. I guess the game was mad that I played that little man. Oh no, he just went in there. I don't have any other little men to play, so I think we're just gonna have to... Hey, mister, how do your tits hold all those cards? Yeah, exactly. How do they? I want to know about it. Whoa! How can he attack on the first turn? Is there some kind of, like, haste thing? It just says Planotaurus. I don't understand. Either I'm stupid or I'm missing something. It could be both. Alright, do I get a battle turn now? You better give me a battle phase. Okay, cool. I get a battle phase. Nice. Alright. You get out of here. Okay, that guy's dead. He's been well murdered. It's kind of Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. What is this symbol? Okay, I think this is meant to be a elemental advantage wheel. I don't really understand it, though. Doesn't really help too much. Titty Man just got hit big time there. Immune to status effects. Who's that guy? Oh no, he killed my doggy. I kind of dig the music. It's pretty good. It's got that card game vibe to it, you know? I don't know if you know what I mean. You probably don't. I don't even know what I mean. So hello, welcome. All right, I think it's battle time. Is it battle time? I think it's battle time. All right, I think those are all the guys. I think we used all the guys to attack. Okay, so this bottom bar is HP, I think. And the top bar must be attack power. But on the other side, the bars are reversed. So the bar for attack power is here, and the bar for HP is up here. That's kind of interesting. A little bit weird. A little bit confusing, but yeah, okay, I get it. Alright, we can deal damage to one of these guys. This is kind of hard. I still don't know what EP is, though. Is that evolution points by chance? Oh, well, whatever it is, I just got that guy out. Alright, who should I kill? I'm gonna kill that guy. Recover a plano from your black hole. Oh my. That's pretty lewd. Okay, so it looks like fire has a limited effectiveness towards earth. So I wonder if that's what this means. No, it's still gibberish to me. I still don't know what it means. I don't know. Hello, Rosie. Thank you. Happy 2024 to you as well. They killed my guy? Thank you. Well, I can't believe they killed my man. Okay, so... we can kill that guy, I think. Pretty evenly matched. This is Final Stardust Cosmic Nexus, a game that is in early access. Looks very inspired by card games such as Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! And that one game that starts with a W that I don't remember the name of. I think it's Weiss Schwartz. I think that's it. I'm not sure. But, yeah, this is an early access card game that we've been playing here. It's still in limited development. There's not a whole lot here. There's no tutorial, for example, and there's very little explanation about the systems, but it's been fun just to play and try and do things with it in it. And the music is nice. And the character designs are nice. Well, that's garbage. Okay, that was just straight up bullshit. Okay, water definitely seems to have a higher effectiveness over earth. So I'm wondering if that's what this wheel means. So water must be stronger than dark... No, water... Earth... I don't understand it still. It's still confusing. Fire seemed to have no effect against that guy. That's kind of interesting. And I still don't know what EP means. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Let's try water. Let's try the water guy. Nice. That was good. Okay. We're coming at Titty Man, and we're coming at him hard. Titty Man has 100 HP. It's over for you, Tits. Oh, maybe it's over for me. Well, shit. The card evolutions are neat. I wish I understood them better, but they're neat. All right, Titty Man. That's the end of you, buddy. Nice. We're 2 for 2 now. For someone who doesn't know shit about card games, I'm doing okay at this. Probably get my ass destroyed at Yu-Gi-Oh, but, you know, I'm doing okay at this. All right. We're going to go to a quick ad break, and then we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome back to stream. I hope that you enjoyed them ads. Okay, well, we beat some people. Let's beat another person at a child's card game. Let's go to this guy. Oh, are you the next challenger? Let's see which one of us is stronger. Something tells me that you are a very capable person. I can't wait. Come on, let's do it. If you're aiming to beat the guardian of this island, you have to beat me first. Unfortunately, he's going to be very disappointed to find I am very far from a capable person. But we'll give this our best. This is going to be hard because he has blue elemental guys. We have red elemental guys. How come I never get to attack first? This is such bullshit, making me go first and then never letting me attack first. What a bunch of trash. Okay, whatever. Well, he's gonna get hit hard. What the fuck? Maybe he just got a bad draw. I've had those in Magic before, where you end up in with nothing but lands in your hand. Can't play anything. What's that guy? Oh, that guy's cool. He's a little horseman. Uh-oh, he's at 500 HP. Ugh. Sorry. I had to sneeze. Nice. All right, we won. We're doing pretty good. I wonder if anything happens if we revisit guys we beat. Okay, no. Can you only tweet more than one GIF on mobile? It's not letting me on my computer. I'm so confused. Maybe. Maybe. If you can, I'd never noticed it. That might be the case, though. Yeah. Let's fight this guy. He looks sure of himself. Oh, damn. I like his look. Hi, my name is Noor. I'm the developer of the game you're playing right now. I would appreciate it if you leave me alone for a while. I am so exhausted. I need to sleep. Come back later when you have enough playtime. What? Enough playtime for what? Well, we're fighting him. It's really cute that he put himself in his game, though. That's like, I can understand that. That's really cute. I'm not saying cute in like a derogatory term, by the way. I think it's actually like genuinely charming. It occurred to me that that might be a little bit rude. It reminds me of when, like, in the earlier Pokemon games, how they had, like, the Game Freak development team in the game. Who's that little bird guy? Well, he's dead. That's who he is. He's dead. Wait, I used that on the wrong guy. But fuck. Oh, there we go. Cool. That is so weird. I never noticed that. What the hell? Alright, we beat the developer of the game. Nice. Bird is now extra crispy and cast to the hole. Yeah, he's dead. Poor guy. Alright, who next? Let's see. Let's do this guy. Ooh, damn. Well, 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 look at what we have here. A new challenger. Your eyes show a lot of passion. I didn't see this kind of stuff I think it should be for a while. I sense a lot of confidence and a huge fighting spirit. Are you my longtime nemesis? Perfection. You've caught my eye now. Let's have a battle, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, give me 1 second. Alright. Okay. Wow, that's rude. Oh, he died. Goodbye, buddy. Oh, he evolved. All right. What's coming at me next? Let's see. Let's find out. Let's check it out. What's happening here? I regret saying words with my mouth. Definitely regret saying words with my mouth. Thank you. All right, let's go. What are we doing here? There's a lot of guys on the field. Okay, that's one guy dead. That's two guys dead. Damn, that guy's not quite dead yet. All right, maybe next turn. I didn't choose that one. Oh well. Alright, maybe we'll be able to kill this guy now. He got a buff for 300 right at the last minute. Okay, now he's dead. All right, we're almost done here. All right, our buddy's done. Our buddy is done. He's been cooked. He's been finely roasted. That's the end of you, my friend. All right. That's quite a lot of guys we've murdered so far. I think we'll do one more. Let's see. Who should we fight? I don't think we fought anybody up here. Oh, hello. Those who have achieved nothing can never reach enlightenment. Everything is justifiable for the sake of justice, no matter how cruel it is. Violence isn't the answer. However, it is often the best option. Peace is always an option, even when your fate doesn't include it. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget I am not alone. Whoa, that guy's cool. Oh no. Oh no. That's not cool. Nice. That guy got roasted. Alright, now we can go in and get on the attack. Excellent job. Okay, we're almost finished beating this guy. Another Birdman? Nice, nice. Things are going. Things are going. I don't understand this card. It says you can attack twice, but he hasn't been attacking twice, so either he's not doing it or I'm just reading it wrong. I don't understand. What is a space counter? Rip. Oh? Oh, it's evolving. All right, that guy's been beaten. Nice. All right. Okay, I think that's good. We beat quite a few guys in our journey through Final Stardust Cosmic Nexus. So I hope that you had fun with that. This game is in early access. I got a key to it via Keymailer. If you want to check out Final Stardust Cosmic Nexus yourself, you can go ahead and click the link in the pinned and give it a look at. It looks like they just released their first manga chapter actually. So that's pretty cool. This game is in development by Noor. So thank you so much. Was it Noor? I might have gotten that. Yeah, Noor, Sedana, and Kinzora. So thank you guys so much for a key. I really appreciate that. Well, hopefully we'll be revisiting this game as it rolls out with more content. We can see more of what it's about. But thank you guys so much for coming out and watching me play it. Just a reminder, we are doing a Donathon here today. The Donathon is to raise money for Mel's rent and to recoup some of our trip costs. Mel needs about 600 CAD in order to make her rent, and her rent is due tomorrow. So if you can donate, I would really appreciate you do so. It would really help us out. It would help Mel out. She's opened up some additional snow globe slots. If you missed the first run on that, you can check them out there and get yourself a snow globe. It will count towards the Donothon goal, as that money is going towards her rent as well. So if you purchase a snow globe from her, she'll tell me, and I will update the counter. Also, at the same time, if you donate to the Donathon today, you can get free art from Mel. So you can donate to me on this stream, and you can DM her over Twitter or over Discord, and get some free art for your donation. We're going to move on now and play another key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly restart the stream. And we're going to go on an ad break. So we will be back after the ad break. Please don't go anywhere. The only reason we have to restart the stream is because we are playing Keymailer keys, which requires that. So I will be back shortly.